Hi guys and welcome to Drive Spark. I'm Prameet and today what we are driving is the all new 2024 Mercedes-Benz C300. So this is the all new C-Class and this now comes with an AMG trim. So let's quickly start this video and I'll tell you everything you need to know about this sedan. First things first, let's start off with the front end of the vehicle, and the very first thing you'll notice is that this is now an AMG trim and that's why it gets a slightly aggressive bumper. Apart from that, you have your full LED cluster, high beam, low beam, cornering lights all in one cluster, and then you have a different design for the grille now, where you have a lot of small three-pointed stars. As you can see over there, you get a front parking camera and a big Mercedes logo on the grille. Apart from that, the car looks much more muscular because of the hood lines and creases. And if you move to the side, now you will notice that this gets the AMG line alloy wheels. That is the 5-spoke dual tone alloy wheels, and this is 18 inches, and the tire profile is 225/45 R18. And yes, you can see it also gets side skirts. So as far as chrome is concerned, you get a little bit of chrome at the front, and on the side only the door handles are present on the chrome. You get piano black finishing on the front, on the window trim, and a lot of other places that makes the car look much more sportier, and especially in this bright red color with the gloss black finish, it looks absolutely stunning. So the side skirts, I mean, they are a part of the AMG trim and it looks absolutely fantastic. Well, exactly, it's not a black color roof, it's a completely glass roof. You have a massive panoramic sunroof that is split into two parts. So this part opens and that part is for the rear passengers. If you move to the back, you will see that this gets the wraparound tail lights. Again, a full matrix LED tail light setup. You get an electric tailgate release, and if you're talking about the tailgate, you get around 540 liters of boot space. That is really awesome. Also, you just have the C300 badging at the rear. You do not get any badging, so this is the petrol version. So obviously the previous one was the C300D that denominated, but that was the diesel version. But this is the C300, which is the petrol version, so you just get the C300 badging at the rear. Now we move on to the interiors. You will notice that this gets these all blacked out interiors. Looks really awesome, goes on with the AMG theme. You get AMG steering wheel, you get these AMG mats. However, since this is an AMG trim, you get the carbon fiber finishing all over the dashboard, and the dashboard has soft touch material. The doors have soft touch materials. You also get a big, almost a 12-inch, that's 11.9, but I mean, you can say it's a 12-inch. So this is a massive infotainment system, and this is present vertically. You also have a 12.3-inch cluster that gives you a ton of information about the car. AC vents, you have 3 AC vents in the center, and you have 2 at the side. You have rear AC vents also, and this cabin just feels so nice. However, the seats are really comfortable. One thing that I didn't like about the seats is the lateral support. The lateral support is a little too much for my liking, but other than that, you have a very awesome seat. The seats are ventilated and they also have heating function. So there are 3 levels of ventilation and 3 levels of heating for the seat. Now the steering wheel again is a flat bottom steering wheel. It's an AMG steering wheel, so you get these touch buttons on it. However, I don't like it because I mean, whenever you're going to take a U-turn, you have to get used to it. Obviously, you'll get used to it, but the haptic touch has to be there. I mean, some of it can be touch, but everything is touch. So what happens is that when you're taking a U-turn, or if your hand slightly bumps or touches any of the buttons, the setting might get changed. So you have to go back and then you have to set it all over again. Well, that's just nitpicking, but overall, yeah, it's a very good cabin at the front. Also, if you move to the rear, you get 3 headrests and they are adjustable. You get an armrest. You also get a the small portion of the panoramic sunroof opens from behind, as I mentioned earlier, and you have a very comfortable seat. However, under-thigh support is slightly lacking in that. Overall, the cabin is really nice. It is really awesome. If we talk about the engine, so this car is powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine, and this pumps out around 258 bhp of power and 400 Nm of peak torque. Well, this is made it to a 9-speed gearbox, and this is a pretty quick engine. Also, you have an ISG, that's an integrated starter generator, that the auto start stop, and the ISG also helps give it that extra 27 bhp of additional boost whenever it's required, and the start stop system basically helps you save a lot of fuel. Also, the acceleration is pretty nice. We are right now in eco mode. Let me just put it into sport, and there is eco, comfort, sport, sport plus, and individual. So right now I'm at sport. If I just downshift, the engine, I mean, there's no active exhaust, but you can hear a little bit of the sound through the speakers. I mean, this is nice. You can hear it inside the cabin. So let's just check out the acceleration of this car. Pretty brisk. The acceleration is awesome. I mean, just from the start, mid-range, top end, everything is just fantastic. And obviously you have, as I mentioned, you have 5 modes. So on eco, complete fuel saving, and on sport plus, if you want to go a little bit fast and a little bit I mean, you want to drive a little bit in an exciting manner, so you have your sport plus mode for that. Also, the brakes are really nice, and this has obviously the ADAS functionality. So you have active braking, you have blind spot monitoring and whatnot. Safety features, obviously I don't need to mention. Plenty of safety features. If I sit down to mention it, at least the video will become 10 minutes more long. So the suspension setup is awesome. It is slightly on the stiffer side, that gives it better handling. Steering wheel is nice. It's an electronic steering wheel, so it weighs up as you drive fast or as you change the mode. Suspension setup along with the steering wheel gives it a perfect balance of handling, and if you want to drive smooth over potholes, NVH levels are excellent. You don't get anything, you actually don't hear anything from the outside, and plus this Burmester sound system, if you switch it on, then you are completely cut off from the outside world. So apart from that, now let's talk about the pricing of this vehicle. So the C300 is priced at rupees 70 lakh rupees ex-showroom, and I think it kind of justifies its price tag because it gives you a best of both worlds. When you want to go fast, it will help you go fast. When you want to cruise around and give excellent mileage, talking about mileage, we cannot test it, but we can see it on a cluster that's giving around 9.5 kilometers to a liter within the city. And of course on the highway, I think you will be able to get much more mileage. We will be doing a mileage test and posting it about the mileage figures on our Instagram channel, so you can go check it out over there. Well, as I mentioned, 70 lakh rupees ex-showroom, awesome pricing, awesome car. It just, I mean, it gives you the best of both worlds. Essentially, the C-Class looks like an S-Class, drives like a performance vehicle, and this petrol version is definitely way quicker. So guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to all the social media channels. I'm Pramit signing out. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be safe and drive safe.